Welcome back to the most downloaded show on the tube for reality chat. I had a rap. I'm Kimberly Caldwell.
And I'm Justin Guarini, hanging with our friend, season 6 finalist, Melinda Doolittle. All right, so what'd you think about this week's theme, Melinda?
First of all, I didn't quite get it. I didn't understand it when Ryan explained it, and it was really, really broad, and that was where I had the most trouble. Like, if you tell me Latin Week, I'm like, what? But if you say Bon Jovi, I'm like, oh, okay, I got you.
I got you.
So I didn't do well with those broad weeks, and so I think that's kind of what we ran into this week.
Right. So do you think that the contestants actually, picked the right songs? It was really tough.
I think some of them did. I feel like Megan, not so much, but Allison, I feel like she did.
Yeah.
Lil, I don't know, there's something that she could pick. I don't know what song it is.
I don't either. And they kept saying to do like Mary J. And we're like,
but she did already. And there's got to be.
I'm sure
she doesn't want to be Mary J.
Right. Yeah. She could have maybe done like Alicia Keys or something like that.
Well, somebody else who picked a really good song choice, Chris Allen, had no trouble with song choice, as his take on Ain't No Sunshine earned rave reviews from the judges, including Simon, who said it was his best performance so far.
Well, ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and the sound should say no.
This, I think, was an example of the judges. I think Simon might have said, you need to have a little more confidence. And they were so dead on the money, and he took that and he turned it into what was his best performance. What'd you think?
He was perfection. Yeah. I loved him. But I liked him from like his very first time on the top 36. I was like, wait a minute, we haven't seen him.
Who is this guy?
Who is this?
Yeah.
He and Allison, we hadn't seen at all, and they are two of my favorites.
Yeah, I think they're the two dark horses.
Well, I think Chris has really stepped up. We were talking about growing on this show. I mean, he has taken the critiques instead of being like, I don't agree with you, Simon, or whatever everybody else says. Like, people do.
Okay, good.
And he takes the critiques and he uses them to his, to benefit himself.
He really does. It could not have been more perfect. Even the way he showed that he could play piano instead of just guitar. And he just showed a whole different side of himself. I loved it.
And the scruff.
Love
that scruff.
You can't go wrong with stuff.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that 5 o'clock shadow. Yeah. Okay, and somebody who did not have a 5 o'clock shadow, that's for sure, is Adam Lambert. Got his funk, I said, with his performance, which had Kara saying she can't wait every week to get to the show and see what he's going to be doing. We don't even need to talk about him. I'm so tired of saying he's such a star. He's so amazing.
Now, do you think the fact that he is, I don't even think it's arguably considered a front runner, do you think that's going to help him or hurt him as the weeks go on?
I think in his case it'll probably help him because he's amazing. I do feel like he missed a wonderful chance to be Steven Tyler instead of like any kind of Aerosmith song. I would have gone.
You never know. It could be happening.
So maybe there's an Aerosmith week or something like that.
I want to see him do a duet with Steven Tyler. More than anything.
That's my dream.
That's my dream. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. Yeah.
I'm like, can I do it?
Well,
first?
maybe our in can be Adam.
And then once he does it, then we could sing back up first.
Exactly.
And then work our way up to the front.
You know what? It's going to make it. We're going to have him.
So really quickly, was there someone on your season who was like such a front runner, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, this person's amazing"? Because I wonder, because I wonder how the rest of the idols must be feeling when people are like just lavishing all this support on Adam.
I think it's hard on both sides sometimes because if the judges say something like that to you and you're like, that's really awesome, and then you go back into that room where the judges have just reamed somebody, and for me,
have become your friends.
These are this is family for me. So you walk in, you want to be supportive, and they're kind of like, but they said good things to you. Of course you can say get over it, or it's okay, don't listen. So it's a hard thing for both sides, I think, so.
But he deserves all the great reviews he's getting.
He deserves it.
Good boy.
Yep.
Play the funky music. Keep it locked right here because we've got more with Melinda. Okay, I'm going to stop now. And the most talked about moments of the week.
Up next is the performance that had even the littlest family members ready to take on the judges. So sweet.
You see that gentleman on the end there? You see him, Randy?
Yes.
He was kind of mean to Mom. You want to go punch him? You do. Okay. Come with me. Come on.
Thank you for tuning into the show that gets you VIP access to everything Idol. For Reality Chat Idol Rap, I'm Justin Guarini.
And I'm Kimberly Caldwell, joined by Season 6's top 3 finalists, the talented, the gorgeous Melinda Doolittle. I'm so glad you're here with us.
Oh,
always.
I love being here.
You're so good. You're so good at this.
Well, let's move right along and see how good you are by talking about Danny Goki, who tapped into the crowd's emotions with Rascal Flatts' What Hurts the Most, which Paula said left her wanting more. Paula was right. I could take that all day, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
I really feel like in America's eyes that Danny can do no wrong.
I agree with you.
You know?
Yes.
It's just kind of like Danny is like the golden child.
He is.
Of American Idol. Everybody just loves him.
He is. And I mean, it's a great song. I love Rascal Flatts. I'm a Nashvilleian, so what are you going to say? And so for me, I was like, this is such a tender song, and I would love to hear a tender Danny Goki sing it, you know?
Yeah.
And so that was the only thing I kind of missed out on this
He's
song.
always a belter.
Yes.
He's definitely a belter, that's for sure. The feedback wasn't quite so warm for Lil Rounds, who Simon said once again sounded like a wedding singer. Simon. Okay. Well, I have to say, we've already spoken about this, but I love that she is a transformer.
Yeah.
She is a transformer. She has taken it on, because here is the time, like, at least image-wise, that you can really just, like, go anywhere you want. You can try anything, you know? And that's what's so fun about this.
She looks different, and I love that.
She looks great every week, too.
Yes,
Absolutely stunning. But she looked beautiful to begin with. So, vocals. Let's talk about her vocals.
Here's what I think with Lil. I think she's got a huge voice, and she needs like that song that's just gonna let us all really, really see it.
Is there one that you thought of that you thought? Because that's what I kept thinking. Like, what is that song?
The song "I Surrender" is certainly a very large song.
It's a big song. Yeah. I'm thinking she's still figuring out what to even do with her voice. Like, I think it's so big that she's like, what do I? Maybe I should try this. And she killed on that Mary J. Blige. I think maybe like an Alicia Keys, where she has like room to just go anywhere, and there's not a Celine or a Whitney that has done it before. She can just run with it.
Certainly a big moment for her, though, was when her babies, when Ryan went and talked to her babies. How cute was that? You said during the break, you cannot plan that moment.
You can't plan it at all. And the way she just hugged on Rain. Oh,
she just said, "I need a hug."
I mean, you want to melt people's hearts.
And she's got those little beads in her hair. I used to have those.
Little Serena
did you?
Yes, where you shake and it makes the sound.
Every time I go to Cabo, I have those too.
Yeah.
Only lasts for a couple days, though.
I was like, I might have been 4 or 5, but okay.
Well, thank you so very much, Melinda.
Thank you, Melinda. We're going to see you very soon.
Do not forget to pick up a copy of Melinda's debut album, Coming Back to You. There it is right there. Go out and get it right now. Don't touch that remote. We've got this week's Breaking Idol news still ahead.
Up next, see which piano man strikes the right chord and who hit a sour note.
We don't like you this week. It felt very put on.